In this video, I want to talk about creative ways that we can care for ourselves and meet our needs. Some of my favorite ways to care for myself involve combining sensory, so something I can feel, something I can see, and something I can hear. And one of my absolute favorite ways to do this is to set up a bathtub in the kitchen. And I put on YouTube and I type in nature sounds and I pick from a wide variety of beautiful nature scenery and sounds. Today I decided to select a winter scene with a fire and a mountain backdrop. And as I did this, I just allowed myself to completely be present in the moment. And I felt so relaxed and I felt abundant. I felt as if that moment was truly a gift from the universe. And I felt completely satisfied in that moment and I wanted for nothing. I love to use YouTube in this way, even if I'm not in a bathtub in my kitchen. Even if I'm laying in bed, I might put on a forest background with some birds chirping and just, again, allow myself to be in the peace of that moment, not thinking about anything else or wanting for anything else, but being completely content and beyond content, grateful for the experience, grateful that I can just turn on my TV, go on YouTube, and receive this feeling as if I am in the forest or by the ocean or in the mountains or whatever it is that I'm feeling. And I do have a good imagination, and maybe that's something that helps me, but I feel that it is more that I allow myself to be in this state. I allow myself to just enjoy the moment. Some other ways that I like to care for myself are, I like to, in the warmer weather especially, I like to walk out bare feet in the ground, in the soil, in the grass. I'm very grateful that where I live at this time, I do have that available to me right outside my door. And there isn't a day that goes by that I set my bare foot on the ground that I am not also grateful and aware of this abundance that I have. I also do this in the winter time because walking on the earth grounds us. It connects us to the earth, it connects us to ourselves, and it grounds us in the moment, the present moment, and true reality. But I do this more frequently in the warmer weather. And I love to just get a blanket and lie on the grass and stare at the sky and the trees, listen to the birds. Where I live, there are multiple different species of birds who all make different noises, and I really just am, again, grateful for the abundance of this experience where I am able to peacefully lay on the ground. I love when the sun warms my body, and I'm grateful for that, how beautiful the sky is, and just the peacefulness that I am able to experience. And again, when I do this, I am just allowing myself to be in that moment and not having to worry about anything else or think about anything else. And if thoughts do come up, I just acknowledge them and allow them to pass. So I encourage you to find creative ways for yourself that you can care for yourself and meet your needs. Another thing that I like to do is I have this beautiful glass jug, and I like to make myself a nice tea, and I like to sit in my sleeping area, which is facing a window that I don't have a curtain on purpose. And I just like to drink my tea and look at the sky. This is something I would do more in the winter time when I am not necessarily outside. And again, it brings me peace. And so for me, this is something that I enjoy. I think most people would enjoy. But ask yourself, what are your priorities? Relaxation for me is a priority. I know that in order to keep me grounded and just in the state of mind that is most beneficial to me is for me to find ways to relax. Last night I went into a meditation. So meditation is a wonderful way to care for yourself and to meet your needs. And not only to meet your needs, but to find out what they are, because that's the first step. Many of us are so disconnected from ourselves and from what we actually need and want that we may not even be able to answer that question of what it is that we really want and need. What are the needs that we have that are not being met? And meditation not only has a way of meeting those needs, but of giving you the awareness to more of your needs or things that you can do to help yourself. And last night I went into a deep meditation, and what I did was I imagined the energy of another person. In this scenario, it was a life partner, male energy. And it was the connectedness that I felt, the aliveness of consciousness in this person. And I just relaxed in it, in this meditation, and really allowed myself to feel the abundance of what this would be like. And this is another way that I care for myself, and also one of the main ways to manifest anything that you want. The starting point is to imagine what it's like to experience it. So I allowed myself to experience this wonderful experience of being in the presence of another fully conscious human being. And I feel amazing when I do these things and when I take the time to care for myself and to meet my own needs. Especially as mothers, we can get really caught up in caring for others. If you are a wife, maybe you are caring for your husband, maybe a parent, and you have a job. And we can get really caught up in our to-do list. But it is so important for us to take time to care for ourselves and to fill our own cup. Because it is harder to care for people, to fill their cups, if our cup is not also full. So I encourage you to really be creative. I have invested over the years in foot baths and foot massagers, all kinds of things to allow me to enter into a state of relaxation if I'm feeling like my cup has sort of drained a bit. So yes, I encourage you to meet your needs. You are worthy of allowing yourself to just be in the moment. And that's the last thing I just want to emphasize again. The main thing that I do always to care for myself is to allow myself to just be in the moment. Whatever task it is that I have to do or that I am doing, I allow myself to be present in that. If I'm driving in the car, not thinking about anything else, I just allow myself to be in the car driving. And there's a lot of peace in this, in allowing things to be. So I thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell. And if you can, in the comments, let me know ways that you care for yourself and ways that you meet your own needs. I love you so much, and I will connect with you soon. Thank you.